Hey guys, welcome back to a slightly different reading vlog, different style. Reagan from the Peruse Project always does a really cool weekend reading vlog. It's more vlog style than what I've been doing when I just kind of sit down and chat about what I've been reading lately. But I thought I would just try this for this weekend for fun because if there's one thing I like, it's change and books. Yeah, so I have a couple books that I'm going to be trying to read this weekend. And here, I'll just show them to you, and yeah, I'll take you on a little bit of what we're doing this weekend, which really isn't that much, just doing some basement renovations, not even renovations, trying to put a bathroom in a basement for part of our weekend, and I have no idea what else we have planned. So I'll show you what I'm planning on reading here. These are the 3 books that I picked off of my August TBR that I would like to work on this weekend. I started reading this yesterday while the little one was in the bathtub, just sitting in the bathroom. I don't even think I read a whole paragraph of that. So I think I'll start with this one, and then I'm not sure if I will go into this one next or try the Blue Castle. I really don't know. Not really. I don't know. As far as mood reading goes, I'm just not really in the mood for anything in particular right now. So that could either work out really well or really not well. In addition, I started reading or listening to Adventuring Together by Greta Eskridge yesterday when I was exercising, and I'm really enjoying it. I was 10 minutes in and I went and told my husband, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna make me want to do all the things. And that's not really what the book is about. It's about creating a family culture with your adventures that you have together, and they could be small little adventures or bigger ones, but it's making me want to do the bigger ones. And my daughter and I have been watching a family redo a RV lately, and now I'm want to get me a motorhome and fix it up and then do all the things. But anyway, I'm going to keep listening to that whenever I'm cooking or cleaning or whatever. I think I'm close to halfway done now. It's not a very long book, and I'm going to keep my eye out for the physical copy because I'm really enjoying it. So I should just get started with this weekend, I guess. Well, there's not a whole lot of privacy in this bathroom.
Yeah.
In the bathroom, the cat could just be halfway in here. Funny. So we are not really handy people, but willing to search things online and search on YouTube and stuff. And I think we did pretty good with the floor and the shower, and we will eventually finish the rest. But that didn't take us that long at all.
There. Fluffy work, I suppose.
Now I have fresh double chocolate cookie in my teeth. So I'm going to spend some time this evening reading this book. Toddler was not really feeling that good today. I think he's teething. So He watched a little bit of TV and then I read a little bit of this. So far, I forgot how many characters Agatha Christie introduces, and the beginning part of her books is always hard to get into, but I think we're getting there. And it's Miss Marple, so I feel like it's going to be really good. How was the cookie?
Good.
You just gonna stare at yourself?
No. What's that called?
At Bertram's Hotel. Look at all the desserts. No cookies though.
That look good.
No, strawberries on top.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna read.
Read. Wait. Goodbye.
Okay, so it's Saturday. I did manage to read a little bit of this last night and this morning. I'm about halfway, pretty much exactly halfway, I think. I have gotten really terrible at reading in the evenings as I've gotten older. I never used to fall asleep. Like as a teenager, I could read all night long and did so many times, but I can no longer do that. I just fall asleep unless I'm eating something. So last night I had like my favorite chocolate bar and read for a bit, and then as soon as the chocolate bar was done, then I started falling asleep. Yeah, so I finally like understand our cast of characters here, and I just don't know where Agatha Christie's gonna go with this one. So we will see. I do have to go run some errands. Need to buy face masks. Alberta recently has now like required face masks in public places, and I live in Saskatchewan, and Saskatchewan follows everything that Alberta does. Oh, is that your book? So I need to go buy face masks, reusable face masks for the family, so that we have them if we need them or when we need them. I think we'll just like do as much online shopping as possible. But sometimes we'll still need them. Do you want to show your book? This is the toddler's book. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah, was that fun? So I will listen to my Adventuring Together as I drive, and I will probably get close to finishing that because it's a short book and I'm about halfway through already, I think. So that's kind of what the day holds. And then this afternoon I should be able to read some of this. So I managed to get my groceries done, but the mall that I wanted to get the masks from doesn't open till 11, and I had frozen stuff in my vehicle, and that meant I would have to wait in the mall for an hour before it actually opened, so that didn't happen. But I finished listening to Adventuring Together. Man, I need to get my hands on a physical copy of that book. I was definitely looking up used motorhomes yesterday and dreaming about buying one and redoing it. I would love to do that. That would be a lot of fun, and I think that would be a great way to go on adventures together. But it also made me think about like smaller things that we can do to go on adventures where we don't need to buy a motorhome, but maybe both. So I finished that while I was shopping. And then the only book that I currently have access to from my July TBR on audio is A Darker Shade of Magic. So I'm kind of disappointed by that because this is one of the books that I am most excited about on my TBR. And I really want to read the physical copy, but I have quite a few books to read this month, and I think that I'm just gonna have to listen to this one on audio. So I just barely started it. Like, I think I'm on the first chapter. So all I really know about this book is that there are 4 different Londons. There's Red London, where life and magic are revered; White London, a city slowly being drained through magical war; Black London, but no one speaks of that now; and there's Grey London, which is dirty and boring without any magic. So yeah, I don't know, I just started this, don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm excited about it because it sounds interesting. Yeah, so I guess this will be my audiobook for the next little while, and I will, when I sit down and read, I will read that Agatha Christie book. So I'm feeling a little perturbed now because I went to go listen to the audiobook of this, which I was just listening to like 3 hours ago, and now, because I was listening to it on Scribd, now they say that I can't listen to it until September, because I don't know if I went over like the amount of time that you can use Scribd, or I know my daughter was using it for Lord of the Rings, if we used like too many popular books. But I had this book downloaded and started, and now I can't listen to it for another like 3 weeks. So that's really annoying. But now I like got really interested in the story. So I think once I'm done with this one, I will pick up the physical copy of A Darker Shade of Magic. And then I couldn't find anything else on my stack, my TBR stack for audio, so I got Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, which I've been wanting to read. It was on my list of books for this year, for 2020. I had 12 books picked out that I wanted to read, and that is the only book on there that I haven't read. And I finished all the other ones like I think May, by the end of May or something like that. So yeah, I guess I will just continue reading physical copy of this and then listening to Assassin's Apprentice. And yeah, this one so far, our person is only missing. I don't know. I think all of Agatha Christie's books are murder mysteries, whereas I really like Sherlock Holmes because sometimes it's like just a random something went missing mystery. And yeah, I think hers are always murder mysteries, so I'm waiting for a body to show up here. So we will see when that happens, I guess. And I think we're staying home from church tomorrow because we've got some like runny noses and sore throats, and these days that means you stay home from everything. So I guess I might get a little bit of extra reading in because of that. And then tonight I might pop some popcorn and read a little bit to try to stay awake, because I really would like to get this book done today. We'll see if that can actually happen. So I was sitting in the chair over there reading the rest of At Bertram's Hotel, and apparently because that's the chair that my cat usually sits on, my shirt got all full of cat hair, so I changed. Anyway, I did manage to finish this book, and I'm going to go ahead and say I figured out most of what happened. For the most part, this is a mystery more than a murder, and there are a lot of moving parts, like more moving parts than normal in her books, I think, but I figured out some big portions of it. So I'm going to declare this one like a, I don't know if I can give myself a point for this. Agatha Christie still probably won, but I had like got at least half a point, I think. So that's all for my that book, I guess. And then this will be my next physical read. Oh my goodness, it just like totally fell. And I'm back with the book that I dropped. A Darker Shade of Magic, yeah. So I think I got like 18 pages in on the audiobook on my little drive before, so yeah, I'm not very far at all. This will be my book for tomorrow, and then if I listen to any audio tomorrow, which I'm not sure if I will or not, then I will keep listening to Assassin's Apprentice. And I didn't get very far. I don't have my phone here. I didn't get very far on that at all. I'm not sure if I'll have much audiobook time tomorrow or not, but hopefully I can get a chunk into this tonight and tomorrow. Between Bertram's Hotel and the audiobook, I think the audiobook was like around 200 pages and this is a little over 200 pages. So I'm more than 400 pages into the weekend, I guess. That's not bad. I didn't have like a page goal, but Reagan from Peru's project usually keeps track of how many pages she reads in her weekend vlogs, and I thought that was kind of a cool idea. So I'm not sure how I will do that with Assassin's Apprentice because I'm not going to get that 17-hour book done. But I'll see if I can figure out like how many pages worth I listen to, and then yeah, go from there. See how many pages I can get read in one weekend / Saturday, Sunday, and a bit of Friday. Yeah, so I'm going to pick this book up and read a bit. Okay, so this is like a weird Sunday because everyone's sick, so we stayed home from church. And that like never happens, but I did a little bit of reading this morning, and 100 pages into this book. Yeah, the concept is interesting. I'm like not a huge fan of our character here so far. What's that? Is that Mama?
Mama.
Yeah, my book. Oh, you want to show it? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I feel like by 100 pages, like which is a quarter of the way through the book, we should be kind of like interested in our character a little. And I'm currently not. There's like a sub character that's just come in that we've seen a little bit of that I'm a little intrigued about, but our main character is kind of boring. Or I don't know, we don't know enough about him, I guess. Oh, are you gonna show this book now? Here's this book. Is that one your favorite? Favorite, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be, oh, you're gonna bump it, buddy. I'm going to be reading as much of this today as I can. I should be able to read like at least another 100 pages or so yet. But we'll see. So one thing I'm liking about this book so far is the idea that magic doesn't have to run through bloodlines. Like, I feel like that's kind of like the unwritten rule for magic in general, is that it has to, you know, be passed on from parent to child. And in this one, anyone can be magical. So in this one, we're following a guy who is, he is one of the last last magicians who can travel between these different Londons. And he doesn't actually, I don't think, know who his family is, because I think once they found out he was magical, he was kind of abandoned or something. I feel like we don't really know a whole lot about his like actual personal life yet, but yeah, I just thought that was creative. So now the little one is actually napping, and Jared and I are going to play a game of Lord of the Rings. Have a really nerdy Sunday afternoon, and then I will pick this book back up and read some more. This is the game we're playing, but we're using this expansion, which is upside down. It's called The Shadowed Paths. So I'm currently playing this character, and we will have to create our battle map yet. So, wisdom, really? I almost prepared that. 2. Rage. Keep this card face up. You cannot prevent damage. When you attack, add 2 hits. So I should quickly attack.
5 hits, stun and cleave, or 5 hits and cleave, I guess.
You just killed 3 giant spiders.
Giant spiders with my stick. Inspiration back. How much inspiration do you have? 1?
1.
Oh, you're not nearby. And then I will sprint to... Hello.
Find a piece of land.
Ah, there we go.
Stake your claim. You did it. Trust you to get rid of.
Just get rid of those ones. There we go. I'm going to give you the inspiration.
Thanks. And then I will see what I can do here.
Oh, hold on.
Oh. Okay, now I'm going to attack these guys. These are them. These are the stronger ones.
These are the bigger ones, but they don't hit as much.
1, 2, 3. So I can convert one of these because they're elite.
So
That's 1. And that's another 2. As much as I can do. So that's 6 hit here. 6 hits, pierce, and lethal. But then I can also add 2 hits. And I can add another 2 hits.
Okay, well, that kills them all. So that's 10 hits, pierce, and lethal.
So I guess I will end the reading vlog here. I managed to almost finish this book. I read 300 out of 400-ish pages. I mean, like, lots can happen in this last 100 pages, but I don't think that I will, like, continue this series slash, is it a trilogy? I don't even know. There's like just a few parts where it's like kind of vulgar, but like just a couple little parts, and it's like, why is that even in there? And I feel like this is like a really great concept, but overall it just seems to have like fallen short for me. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows what will happen in this last 100 pages. That might change things a bit. Overall, my favorite read from this weekend was definitely Adventuring Together. I have my eye out looking for motorhomes to redo. Whether or not that will actually ever happen, I don't know, but I really like the idea of it. And yeah, I think I might try this like 48-hour reading vlog thing again in the future. I requested a ton of Terry Blackstock books from the library this weekend. I just like put holds on them, so they should come in the next couple of weeks. And then I was thinking maybe I'd do like a 2-day thing, probably not a weekend, because usually our weekends are busier, you know, when people aren't sick or whatever. But I thought it'd be fun to maybe like do like a binge reading of one author for 2 days and do a vlog like that. I'd like to hear your thoughts on like what kind of style of vlog, reading vlogs you like. If you've gotten this far, obviously you don't hate them, so there's that. Yeah, but that was my reading weekend, I guess. It was much more of a reading heavy / also nose wiping of toddlers with colds weekend. We didn't do anything very exciting, but that worked well for the reading. And yeah, I would love to hear what you've read recently.